Hey guys, what is up? It's your girl Stephanie, aka The Limitless Babe, not only reminding you today that you are limitless, but that you are freaking awesome. So if you didn't know that, now you know. Today, you are freaking awesome. So go forward and be awesome. Today, I want to talk about handling high stress situations with high conflict people. So normally, when you have a high conflict person in your life, my number one advice would always be, create strong boundaries. Number two would be go as minimal contact as possible. Now, there are some situations in your life where you're not able to go no contact. There are some situations where you may have a legal reason or just a personal reason, a financial reason. There may be a lot of reasons why you cannot go full no contact, and that's okay. And now, so why is no contact important? It's important because you have to prioritize your peace. Now, this does not mean that I'm telling you to just cut people out of your life left and right because they piss you off. That is not the same thing. This is talking about a truly high conflict person with a potential personality disorder. Someone who is incapable of meeting you where you are and growing with you. Someone who is incapable of honoring your boundaries and respecting them and moving forward in a new trajectory. So if you meet someone like that or you have someone like that in your life, then you may have to go no or minimal contact. So I personally have someone in my life that unfortunately, due to legal reasons, I cannot go no contact. So I still do my part. I communicate as much as possible. I communicate whenever necessary, but I also know when to pull back and honor my boundaries and say, okay, this is too much. This is enough. And unfortunately, that person does try to cross the boundary and pull me into unnecessary drama. But I'm not available for that. As you guys know, I've talked about in other videos, I am simply unavailable for unnecessary drama. This is how I choose to live my life, and I'm not open to discuss another option. There is no other option. It's drama-free or not at all. So with that said, how do I handle that, right? Like, how do I keep my peace and keep my little zen when someone is poking at you and trying to get a rise at you and you cannot simply say, I'm going to block this person, because that would be the ideal situation. Well, one tip and trick that works fantastically for me, and I hope that it helps someone out there, when my high conflict person tries to poke at me and probe at me and put me in a stress state, I disconnect. I give myself, the biggest thing I can say is I pause. I pause and I give myself that minute to evaluate whether or not I have to engage in what I'm being attemptedly pulled into. Okay? And if I don't, then this is how we move forward and clear our head and get back to that space of happy. And even if you do have to get pulled into it, you get pulled into it as much as you have to, only as far as you actually need to go. And that's the thing. You have to be able to discern how far do I have to participate, and where is the line where I can say, okay, at this point, I no longer participate. At this point, my participation is no longer required. At this point, my participation is solely for your entertainment and enjoyment of driving me nuts. And I have to draw the line for my centering, my peace, my well-being. Okay, so when I need to do that, I find that planning an event or a project or attacking my to-do list are the three things that help me the most. And what I love so much about doing this is that no matter which option you choose, instead of focusing on the drama, instead of withdrawing your energy and taking out and depleting your life force of joy, we're making a deposit into our emotional bank. We're making a joy deposit into our emotional bank, because whether it's planning an event, okay, now you have something exciting to look forward to. Think about, for example, when you're planning a trip. One of the most exciting parts about going on a trip is packing and planning and getting all that preliminary stuff out of the way, like that, just thinking about it and anticipating it. That's the joy. I mean, granted, yes, while you're there, that's even better, but there's so much adrenaline and excitement that comes from the planning process. So that's why I recommend planning. I forget what I said already before about the options, but I know that one of them was tacking your to-do list. Oh, project and to-do list. Okay, so project. I guess project and to-do list kind of go hand in hand because they may already be intertwined. Like recently, I had a situation where I did this. I attacked a project, but this was a project that was already on my to-do list. So I just now, instead of feeling stressed out and vulnerable and energetically depleted, I feel recharged and proud of myself and accomplished because my project that I had to do was I wanted to freshen up little by little. I actually want to freshen up my entire home, but I knew that I wanted to freshen up the dining room first. So I pulled out the can of paint and I let all of it out on the walls and I painted the walls. And I got to tell you, now I'm calm. I'm relaxed. My apartment looks awesome. And I mean, it's just like a win-win. You know what I mean? Like, so instead of being focused on, well, actually, I'll get back to that. So then the third option, which may or may not, correlate with a project, may just be simply your to-do list. Things that you want to get done, but for whatever reason, you don't have the time or energy. Take that pent-up energy that you have that is forming in frustration and release it on your to-do list. Get things done on your to-do list. And again, this will take you back to the project point where you feel that sense of accomplishment. So now, instead of feeling drained energetically, feeling drained with your time, feeling drained with all the other things going on in your life, now you're slowly getting things done from your to-do list. And it's as a result of this person trying to stress you out. So now, here's the crazy part. Instead of feeling drained or stressed, which is what this person intended for you, you're making the mental decision to switch that and put it into exerting energy in something positive and productive. So now, instead of being stressed out, I feel accomplished. I feel proud of myself. I feel a little stress actually removed from my regular day-to-day life because I got something done that I've been meaning to get done. Or if I went the planning route, maybe I planned an awesome lunch date with girlfriends or, like a little get-together with my family. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is that I planned, maybe I did that. And either way, maybe it wasn't technically productive, but it's something that deposited joy because it was with people that I love who nurture me and fill me up with love and excitement and abundance. So this is how we take a negative situation and flip it for the good. And as a result, the more you're able to do that, the more that you're able to make that conscious decision to say, not only am I not available to participate, but thank you very much because this is the encouragement that I needed to do something wonderful for myself. So the blessing here is that now my brain associates this person's negative attempts to cause drama in my life with a positive outcome. So instead of dreading it when I see this coming, I actually kind of look forward to it because now I'm like, okay, what am I going to get done this week? How is my life going to improve this week as a result of all of your chaos and nonsense? And honestly, guys, that's the best revenge you could ever get on someone that is trying to cause stress in your life. And it's a revenge that they will never know about, but that's the point, that you don't need to get a physical revenge on someone. All you need to do is keep improving, keep growing, keep getting better, and they can't touch you. And that's true revenge. Because true revenge should just be about how am I going to grow and blossom from this. It doesn't matter what happens to you. It matters what happens to me and how I keep rising above and getting on top of the situation. And those are my tips. So yeah, I want to invite you guys and encourage you that if you have a situation like this or a person like this who constantly tries to probe and poke at your life, find a way to channel it in a productive and positive way. Let their attempts to be negative push you to continue to grow and be better. That's all I got for you guys today. This was a pretty quick one, pretty easy, and I hope And I have a good feeling, actually, but I do hope that this is going to help somebody, because I know how much it's helped me. And if you guys just take the time to give it a shot, I can almost guarantee that you will feel a shift. And little by little, the more you do it, things are going to improve in your life and in your favor. All right? So thank you so much for sitting here with me. Thank you for listening. And as always, have a wonderful, limitless day. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the support. Take care. Bye.